the Belleville East Broadcast Network, Lancer basketball is now on the air.
Jenkins, he wants to run. Jam time! Christian Jenkins on the one-handed flush. Boy, puts up a prayer from half court. Bang! 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 Clearwater! Knocks down a half-court shot. Timeline, Dana Smith, three for the lead. Bang! Dana Smith gives the Lancers the lead. Timeout the floor. Timeout the floor.
Now it's time for the Lancer Hoops Pregame Show with Steven Stock.
It's another Friday night of basketball, which means we got a big one here tonight. It's in Southwestern Conference play. The Lancers make one of their final trips, their second to last trip of the regular season. Heading over to O'Fallon tonight for this huge Friday night boys basketball game with the Southwestern Conference standings on the line between two teams that are separated by half a game in the standings. It's the Lancers of Belleville East and the Panthers of O'Fallon on the road here from O'Fallon. I want to welcome you to our Lancers pregame show. I'm Steven Stock, always here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Big thank you to O'Fallon's athletic department there, athletic director Corey Patton, for giving me another opportunity to broadcast you some Lancer basketball tonight. I hope you have as much fun watching as we do bring it to you here on a Friday night. As a lot of stuff going on over here at Belleville East. The postseason is just 2 weeks away for the boys. The girls start their playoff run Monday. A tough loss for them last night on senior night. A tough one to East St. Louis, a game where you kind of thought, Belleville East, had him to start off the game and he just kind of fell apart in the second half. Not a great game, and we'll see if the girls can rebound. They've in the regular season losing 4 straight. We'll see what they can do on Monday against Quincy. That game's at 6 o'clock now, no longer 7:30. It is 6 o'clock at O'Fallon against 3-seed Quincy, with the Lady Lancers being the 6th seed at O'Fallon on Monday. That's a look at the girls. Matchup tonight's the boys game. And last time we talked was on Tuesday about the boys after another win. It marked 10 straight wins for Coach Creek's team after another close game against Alton. Only winning by 3, 44-41, only won by 2 Saturday at Alton. So very two close matchups. We knew they were going to be close against a team in Alton that is very, very good. Obviously they are way more improved from last year, and their head coach Dylan Dudley has done a good job just trying to get the Redbirds to the next level, and he's been doing that, taking steps, and we'll be interested to see how they do in the regional. I talked about it. I would not be surprised if they win first round, get to the regional championship, and may pull one out. I would not be surprised at all if I see that Friday night, next Friday, or 2 Fridays from now, sorry. But, that's just Alton, and you look at Belleville East, 10 straight wins now, and these wins haven't been against very much cupcakes or gimme wins. Started with the Collinsville, 48-45 win. Then you took down Solden and McClure in blowouts, and you had to take on your crosstown rival in Altoff, who beat you by 26 last time you played them. He pulled out by 12 at home, and then you beat Lift for Life in just a great game, 79-26. Then you go to Granite City, the number 8 team in the regional, but they're over 500. They're a great team that's given a lot of teams problems. You win by 12 at their place. You beat Cahokia. You beat Edwardsville in a very close game, and then you take down Alton twice. Incredible stretch by Belleville East, and you hope it doesn't end tonight. O'Fallon's another great team. It's going to take a lot out of you to get it done. And with 10 straight, though, against Alton, 44-41, that marks the 3rd longest winning streak for Belleville East basketball in the last 26 years since 1998. That's the 3rd longest winning streak. They can tie the 2nd longest winning streak here with a win tonight. It would mark 11, which would tie the 2012 or 13 team. I should have probably had that before I came on, who won 11 straight to start off the year, going 11-0. But with that win, 44-41, we had always our favorite post-game guest, Coach Padgett, on, assistant coach for Belleville East, to discuss that win. Here's that interview for you from our post-game on Tuesday.
We literally just talked about it this morning. Longest win streaks in the last year. That's the 3rd longest since 1998.
That's great. To win 12 last year like that and 12 in a row and then do 10 this year, it's awesome. Just keep going one at a time.
And it's kind of just thinking about it today. It's crazy to think about, last year's team, you had all that talent, and they won 26-7, whatever their record was. You lose so much, and now you're 19-9. You're almost at the exact same spot as last year's team at this point.
Yeah, it's impressive, and it's a testament to our guys, the young guys, especially. Tonight the defensive effort, especially in the second half from Xavier Moody, was incredible, and that's the kind of toughness that it takes to win in this conference. And Stampley, I think, had is, first of all, Samaj Stampley is freaking unbelievable.
He had 4
basketball
threes first half.
He had 4 threes and 14 points in the first half. And the second half, he had 1 basket and 1 free throw.
Yep, 3 points.
And he had Xavier Moody all over him.
Well, and also, you talk about the defense. You guys allowed 11 points, 8 in the third, 3 points alone in the fourth quarter, and you got big stops those last 3 possessions in the game.
Yeah, it was big time. I mean, Stampley got a good look there at the end.
He did.
And it was just short, boy, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But, first half, I don't know if you have these stats, but I'm pretty sure they were 7 out of 9 from the 3-point line.
They had 7 threes, yeah. I don't know how many attempts, but they did have 7 makes.
If it wasn't 7 out of 9, it was 7 out of 10. They didn't miss very many. They played great. Coach Dudley had them super prepared after playing us on Saturday, and it showed, man. They were dynamite, and they're a really good team, and they're young. They're good.
Continue to talk about team growing, learning, getting better. Again, down by 12 at one point in the third quarter. You make it another second half comeback, 3-7 now when tied, trailing at the half, 2-8 now when trailing, going into the fourth quarter. And all 3 of those wins have came in the last few weeks. Talked about it. I don't think the team early on in the season can do that. That shows you how much they've learned and how much they've grown.
Definitely, and they really do a great job of depending on each other. And that's a tough, gritty win there. And who is the best player? If you ask somebody in the crowd, who is the most outstanding player for Belleville East, they'd have a tough time.
Yeah.
Right? Because all the guys, they play so well together. And I've been saying this all year in these post-game interviews, but they work together and they work so hard in practice. It shows. And the way that, especially when we were running our half-court offense tonight, the passes from the high post down to the low post, that's how we got back in the game.
Yeah.
Our post players made great passes, and our guys finished. It was great. Xavier Mitchell came up huge.
Yep.
Gave us huge minutes, big baskets. They did a great job, and that's just what we needed.
I'm not sure if you have the assist number, but if you don't, though, pass was incredible tonight. It was,
It was. I don't know what I don't have the assist number, but it had to be in double digits.
Yeah, and double figures. We talk about it, 15-0. 10 or more.
And
get that.
How many did you have us with?
I don't
you
know.
didn't have
I don't know, but you would hope.
There's got to be. It's got to be double digits.
Yeah. It's how many passes you guys made. Especially that big one where Ja'Cory Brown was on the left block going inside and kicked out to Moody in the corner for that 3. That was a huge shot.
That was big time. Big time look. And a great job by Moody to flatten out and get down there. We work on that at practice all the time. And he did a great job of getting there. It was great watching. It was a rock fight, right?
Yeah.
Both teams are playing so hard. But, man, our guys just play together so well and pass the ball and move it and don't care who scores. And that's a formula for winning, and we've been winning.
I know. And also, you guys down the stretch had that one possession where you ran the clock off again. I think ran about 2.5 minutes off. We've seen that a few times now. Is that something you guys have been kind of working on in practice, or it just kind of happens?
Well, it's kind of organic, right? Like, we do work on it in practice, but it's just all we're doing is running our offense.
Yeah.
That's it. And, looking for those passes and looking if they're there. And it's tough to take that away. And when you take it away, then you can make those passes around the perimeter. So, we struggled a little bit in the last minute there. There was a couple things we had to overcome.
Yeah.
But we did it.
We did that. Yep, that's all that matters.
We did it, and our guys didn't complain. They moved on, and then they went and got a stop, right? And maybe you had a different view, but, man, we ran the inbounds play under the basket perfect. Had the back door, had a layup.
Yeah.
And we got called for
travel. Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah.
And our guys were like, oh, okay. Let's not whine and cry about it. Let's go play defense. And that's what they did. And kudos to our guys for being tough.
And I think that's one of the biggest things when a call doesn't go your way. You just kind of have to move on. Keep playing your game. You got to forget about it.
That's right. And they did a great job of staying in their own heads. That was perfect. They did an excellent job tonight.
Let's take a look at Friday at O'Fallon. I don't know if you've known this yet. Collinsville took down O'Fallon tonight 58-48. So now O'Fallon is 17-10, 6-4 conference play, which will now put up an interesting question come Thursday with the seeds. Do you put us over O'Fallon at 3? Will be interesting to see. But my question is for you, though. How do you guys continue winning? Obviously, it's tough to make it 11 straight. O'Fallon's a good team. You guys lost when you were at home. Just how do you continue getting better? Hopefully pulling our win.
We just got to keep doing the things that we've been doing well. Playing together, playing hard defense, and rebounding. And we do those things, and everything else take care of itself. And that's how we've made this streak. We haven't done anything spectacular. We haven't changed anything. We just continue doing the things the way we have been doing them, and it's been working.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming up here. I mean, let's do this again Friday. That'd be great Friday
That
night.
sounds great.
Take a look at the box score with the Lancers winning by 3. They shot the basketball well, 58%. Xavier Moody 5 for 6. Savion Mitchell 3 for 5. Towles had an off game, but it still didn't matter. He only had 6.2 for 7. He did have 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Ja'Cory Brown had 6. Jalen Coleman with 4. Jalen Dawson just continues to be so good down low. Had very good finishes. He had 9, shooting 4 for 5. You look at the rebound, and 8 boards for Ja'Cory Brown. He just continues to battle down low. He's incredible down inside of the guy that's such a disadvantage with his size. It really doesn't matter. He makes up for it with his effort and the way he battles down low. 3 rebounds for JD, and then also 3 rebounds for Khalil Waller. In another game, obviously you shoot the basketball 58%, 43% from 3 for 7. You saw at the end of the game, Beverly's, had 2 possessions, they just turned the ball over, and that was kind of a problem all night. That really was a start, at the start of the game. They kept turning the ball over. In that game, they had 18 turnovers. They had 20 against Alton on Saturday, and O'Fallon, they play very good defense. They're a team that when you're going to make mistakes, they're going to capitalize on them. They're going to make you pay for them. Belleville East cannot afford to make 18 turnovers again tonight. And that's what's hurt them the last 2 games. I mean, obviously they're shooting the ball well, they're rebounding well, but the thing is you've got to find a way to stop turning the ball over. That's going to really hurt. Belleville East, we talked about the assist numbers. We talked about when they pass the ball, they're a good team. 10 or more assists this year, they're undefeated. And, they got to 8 on Tuesday, so almost got to that ballpark number. But, obviously you get more if you don't turn the ball over. You win that game by more. Belleville, their defense was great. That's what won the basketball game, that last possession, able to force Stampley to miss 2 threes. But you look at, Belleville East with 18 turnovers, they could have won that game by more. They turned it over twice on their last 2 possessions. That's not a way you want to end on offense. So, there's things that you want to obviously correct tonight against O'Fallon. 18 turnovers is not going to win you against O'Fallon. Look at the Panthers again. We've been kind of looking at them over the last few weeks, obviously, with the regional seeds coming out, and kind of see if Belleville could overtake them. And they're a team that's 17-10 now. They've lost 3 straight games, but their losses have been to very good teams. Peoria Richwoods, a 14-point loss. Vashon out of Missouri, a 59-34 loss. And the Council Tuesday by 10. They've played a tough schedule as well. I mean, they beat Chaminade at Althoff. They beat some of these teams. They beat Edwardsville and Alton in their 2 games before that in single-digit games. They're a good team. I watched the Quincy O'Fallon game at the Council tournament. They were a great team. They ended up losing that game after Quincy. We talk about how good Quincy is. I mean, I'm scared to play them. They're like literally the team I'm scared to play in this regional for sure. But they led in that game against Quincy for over half the game. And they beat Lincoln, a very good team, in that Council tournament, 3rd place game. Council's a good team, but they've lost 3 straight games, but it's also been against good opponents. You kind of can't overlook that. And we had the game at home the first time against O'Fallon, and they're a team that scored the basketball well. And you obviously look at some of their big guys like Jaden Rush and Rennie Harris. Those are the big 2 guys to watch out for. But also, you got like Will Brown, who has been very good. He's shooting 51% from the field. 59% from 2. They got guys that can score the basketball well, and they got guys that come off the bench that can play some big minutes. You look at rebounding. Rennie Harris is pretty much averaging a double-double. He's a guy to watch out for. He's averaging a block per game. He also can pass the ball well, 3.5 assists, 2 steals per game. That's just look at Rennie Harris. They got guys that can play top to bottom on the roster. They're a good team. This is a good matchup, and obviously seeds are no longer mattering tonight with the bracket being finalized and everything. This is still a matchup you win. Beverly still wants to get a little momentum. They have 3 games left before the playoffs. Just try and get as much momentum as you can going into playoffs in 2 weeks from now. And obviously, still the conference standing still on the line. It's going to be tough for Beverly to make a run at first place. They're going to have to hope for some losses from Council. But hey, now you're in 4th place right now, and you can overtake 3rd right now with a win tonight over O'Fallon. That'd be nice to see if the Lancers can get it done. Before we wrap up on our Lancers pregame show, I do want to go ahead and showcase our boys freshman team. And with that, we always got to sit down with the great boys freshman head coach, the assistant coach on this Lancer basketball team, Mark Brockman. Great coach. Love having him on. A great guy. We sat down for a few minutes, talked about his freshman team as they begin their freshman tournament next week. Here's an interview for you here on our Lancers pregame show. On here, our Lancers pregame show, joined here by one of the assistant coaches on the Lancer basketball team, also the freshman coach, Mark Brockman. Thanks for coming up here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you got the Chiefs jersey on for this big weekend for you.
Friday before Super Bowl weekend, so I had to support the Chiefs on Red Friday.
Red Friday.
So I'm from Kansas City originally,
Yep.
so in Kansas City they always have Red Friday before any Sunday game. And so it's really cool in Kansas City. You see, especially like this weekend or today, you'd see everybody around town wearing their red. It's really cool to see.
You think your team's going to pull it out on Sunday?
I think so. You can't bet against Patrick Mahomes, you know.
That's
You
it.
just can't bet against it.
Well, you look into the basketball season. It's crazy to think, this is it. This is the last few weeks
Yeah.
here. I mean,
Yeah.
it felt like yesterday we were doing the blue and white scrimmage.
I know. Yeah, it's always a long, grinding season, but this season it's been a good one. I think top to bottom, we've had good teams from top to bottom so far this
And
year.
we'll talk about your freshman team. I know played a very well season so far, and they'll finish it off next week. What have you seen from your boys overall in the year?
Well, so this is it's a really special group. I mean, for a lot of reasons, I think I knew right away. This is my third year doing freshman. I've had good groups every single year, but I think this group is just has a little bit more of an edge in certain categories. I think the best player this year on this team, who's James Johnson, is probably the best freshman player that I've had in the 3 years I've had, and I've had some good ones. And he certainly helps. I mean, my guys play really good defense, and so I know that every single game, no matter who we play, we're going to be in every single game, have a chance to win, no matter how good they are, just because our defense is so good.
Who's some of your guys on the team that we might need to have a little eye out for next few years here at East?
So, I mean, like I said, definitely James. He's, about 5 or 10 games into the season, he got pulled up to junior varsity and was starting. Now he's been starting junior varsity. I will have him this weekend for the tournament. I haven't had him most of the year, but I will have him this weekend for the tournament. Jordan Williams is a guard who's also been pulled up to JV recently. I think started last JV game, and so he's another one who just does it all, man. He plays defense, he can shoot, he can drive, he can dribble, and he's just probably the most competitive kid that I've coached in 3 years as well.
So you guys have that freshman tournament. Who you guys playing and win?
So we are the number 1 seed, and so since there's only 7 teams in the conference, we get an automatic bye to the semifinals, and so we will play the winner of Alton and Collinsville.
There you go. What are you looking to see out of you guys in the tournament? Obviously, you want to win the whole thing, but what's some things you're trying to see out of your boys?
Just the effort, and like I've told them all year, when we play our game and we focus on good half-court defense, there's not a team that can hang with us because we can stop anybody with our man-to-man defense. And when we create turnovers or we force them into off-balance shots, and we can get the rebound and we can go up the court and we can score on the other end too. So
I want to spend a little time talking about the varsity team. Obviously, I know. I mean, this year has been crazy for varsity. It's been kind of a process. Taking time. But I mean, what have you seen from the guys? I know you probably spent a little time on the bench, obviously, and a little bit in practice. What have you seen from the guys from the start of the year now to now? Because it's taken some time, but then here they are.
Well, so I mean, we came in this year with, we lost 8 seniors last year, and so the guys we had back, Tallis, who's a senior, who's had obviously varsity experience, but other than him, we didn't really have a lot of veteran varsity guys, and I think you've seen them grow up throughout the year. And get more used to the higher pace of play, and they've really come together. And we've seen that. We've seen it do it on JV. Obviously, when the juniors now were freshmen with me, they worked well together. But it's just when you get to varsity, it's a different level. It's a different speed. You got taller, longer guys who can jump faster or jump higher and run faster. And I think it's been a little bit of an adjustment for them, but you can see what the results is. They keep putting in the work, and now we're on a 10-game winning streak, and we're playing O'Fallon tonight, so hopefully make it 11.
And for you, I mean, what do you think's the biggest thing for these boys to keep the winning going, and obviously keep winning in the next few weeks in the playoffs?
You just keep working on what's working, And I think for us, we don't have a Jordan Pickett on our team.
Yeah.
We don't have a guy who's going to score 25 or 30 points at will. So we have to do it as a team, and I think as the year's gone on, they've kind of realized that, and you see tremendous teamwork, man. Like you see these guys passing to each other, being unselfish, finding the open guy, taking the good shots, playing good team defense, and because of the way we play, we've already proved it by beating Collinsville earlier this year. We can play with anybody in the state. We just got to put it together every night.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming up here to
Yeah.
talk to us in a few minutes. Talk about your team. Good luck to your Chiefs
Yeah,
this weekend.
thanks, Steven. Always a pleasure.
Of course, thanks for Coach Brockman coming up here on our pregame. With that, from O'Fallon, the Panthers, the Lancers, next here on a Friday night here on the Belleville Broadcast Network. Thank you for tuning in our Lancers pregame show. The tip is moments away.
Belleville East Broadcast Network. Lancer basketball is now on the air.
Jenkins, he wants to run. Jump time! Christian Jenkins on the one-handed flush. Boy, puts up a prayer from half court. Bang! 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 Clearwater! Knocks down a half-court shot. Timeline, Dana Smith, 3 for the lead. Bang! Dana Smith gives the Lancers the lead. Timeout the floor. Timeout the floor.
Now it's time for Lancer basketball. And for the call of the game, here's the play-by-play with Steven Stock.
And we welcome in O'Fallon High School on a Friday evening. No better way to start the weekend on a Friday night with some Lancer basketball. I know a better way with the win. We'll see if the boys can get it done. Looking for 11 straight wins, which would be the second most, tying the second most in the last 26 years since 1998, as far as my research goes back. It would be the second best win streak, tying the 2012-2013 Lancer basketball team that started the year 11-0. That's on the line tonight. We also have your playoff bracket, as some people may be tuning in wondering who's Belleville's going to play in 2 weeks. We have that all for you here. Welcome in from O'Fallon. I'm Steven Stock. We're thinking of O'Fallon's athletics department. Their AD, Mr. Corey Patton, for giving our opportunity to broadcast you some Lancer basketball on the road. Anyway, that regional bracket, we talked about the seeds yesterday on our girls game, and we're talking about who would Belleville's play, with it being crazy as Granite City had the 8 seed, Edwardsville the 5, and they're both hosting. They can't be on the same side of the bracket, so that was the problem. Anyway, we have it out for you. The IHSA came out about 3:50 p.m. Today. Belleville East is on the Collinsville side. They'll be playing at Granite City on Wednesday, February 21st at Granite City, a 7:30 start against the 7th-seeded Maroons of Belleville West High School. Again, the Lancers and the Maroons is the regional semifinal matchup at Granite City. They are the 7:30 game on Wednesday, February 21st. They'll be playing if they could win, they would be playing the winner of Collinsville, the 1 seed, taking on 8 seed Granite City in their regional championship. So you look at the bracket right now. They put the 1 and 4 on the same side, 2 and 3 on the same side like it should be, but the matchups for the 4, 2, and the 3 have been changed. Obviously, Belleville should be playing Edwardsville the 5, but that can't happen. So they're giving them 7-seeded Belleville West, while Quincy, the 2 seed, instead of playing Belleville West, they'll be playing 6-seed Alton, and O'Fallon being the 3 seed will be getting 5-seed Edwardsville. Just my initial reaction, my initial thoughts on this bracket is that I think Belleville East, I think they'd rather be on the Collinsville side. We've played them twice. We know so much about them. They know so much about us. And I don't want to play Quincy. I know that people are going to share that same view. Quincy's an incredible team, and I don't care that they're 2.5 hours away. They got to travel down here. It doesn't matter. They're an incredible basketball team, and team I don't want to play. I saw them in the Prairie Farms Holiday Classic at Collinsville. I watched the Quincy O'Fallon game there at live at Collinsville. And, they're an incredible team, a team that's very complete. I mean, there's not very much weaknesses on that Quincy Blue Devil team. I'm glad Bevel East isn't on their side. And also, I do like how the Lancers are going to get the Maroons. I know Bevel West is heating up these last 2 games. They barely lost to East St. Louis on Tuesday, losing by 9. They've pulled off a few wins. We talked about it at our Bevel East tournament a few weeks ago. That's same thing happened last year. The Maroons got hot at the Lancer tournament after a very cold December. Well, here they are in January. They got hot at the Bevel East tournament, and then they had a very good second half of the year, and we're seeing it again from Bevel West. They've been playing very good basketball the last few weeks. Look at the possible opponents. You look at Edwardsville, you could have played Alton, you could have played Bevel West. I will take Bevel West out of those 3. I don't want to play Alton again. I know it's tough to beat a team 3 times in a row, especially, only beating them by 2 and 3 in those 2 games. I don't want to play them again. Obviously, Edwardsville would be very tough at Edwardsville. So I think Beverly's got a good part of the bracket. I think they definitely, it looks better than what it could have been yesterday. Could be playing at 5 seed Edwardsville in 2 weeks in the first round. So I think Bevel East, you'll take it. Don't have to play Quincy in the championship. You don't have to play Edwardsville. You don't have to play O'Fallon. You're not on the O'Fallon side either. So I think it all worked out for Bevel East, and I think, but obviously, it doesn't matter to the matchup. You still have to win. You still have to play on the floor, and that's the biggest thing about it. Anything can happen in the postseason, in high school basketball, in the 618 area. Chaos is here, folks. Anyway, tonight's matchup is Bevel East and O'Fallon. The Lancers trying to win, as I mentioned, 11 straight games. They're coming in a record of 19-9, 5-4 in conference play. They're sitting in 4th right now. They can get to 3rd with the win over O'Fallon tonight, who is 17-10, 6-4 in conference play. With that, let's meet your starters. Let's give it to the PA here at O'Fallon. Starting lineups to go lights out here at O'Fallon. The Panthers take a book out of the Billikens basketball page playing Who Are You during the Lancers starting lineups. Let's get him for you. Belleville East, same started 5 for Coach Creek. Number 3, a senior Tallis Lowry. Number 4, a junior Jalen Dawson. Number 5, a senior Khalil Waller. Number 13, a junior Xavier Moody. Number 23, a junior Ja'Cory Brown. Over for the Panthers of O'Fallon, it's number 2, a senior Jane Rush. Number 3, Will Brown Jr., he is a senior. Number 11, Zach Tebe, he is a senior. Number 12, Caden Saunders, also a senior. And number 42, Renee Harris, also a senior. All seniors started lineup for the Panthers of O'Fallon. They're in the home whites with gold text numerals. Belleville East and the Columbia Blues with the white text numerals, and the Lancers win the tip. They will control it right to left under TV screen. Belleville East with it here, trying to go for 11 straight wins. Waller at the center circle. Gives it to Tallis, almost lost it. Tallis up top. Holden. Gives it to Ja'Cory. Bounce pass to the left block for Dawson. Back up top to Waller. He'll fan it out. Khalil just calls the offense. Gives it to Tallis. 25 seconds in, no score. Tallis puts up a float. That's not going to fall. Rebounds tipped out of bounds. Let's see who they give the call to. They're going to give it off of Belleville East. O'Fallon basketball. So the Lancers' first possession is 32 seconds in with no bucket. O'Fallon will set up for now their first possession. It's coming in and losing 3 straight games, and they've played some interesting basketball in their last 7, 3-4. They had a 5-game winning streak before going 3-4, 8-4 in their last 12. Here is Jaden Rush. He'll bring it up left to right. Rush guarded by Waller. He'll give it up to Tebe. Tebe on the left wing, guarded by Moody. Driving all the way to the hole. Layup good. Panthers lead 2-0 early. Zach Tebe gets the Panthers on the board. 2-0. A team that's going to want to score. They like to score. Their big 3 scorers in Rush, Harrison, Brown. When they can do well, they do well. Here is Moody up top. Give it to Brown. He'll give it to Tallis. Lancers looking to get their first points here. Tallis give it up top for JD. He'll give it up to Waller on the left wing. Gets a screen. Waller picked up on the left elbow. Give it back up to Ja'Cory. He'll give it to Moody on the right wing. He takes on a drive all the way to the hole. Moody put up. Couldn't get it to fall. Harris on the rebound. He'll bring it back. Panthers lead by 2. Harris all the way to the hole. Speeding up. Laid up inside. No good. Offensive foul on the Panthers. Renee Harris will get called. Belleville still get it back. Renee Harris's first foul of the game comes a minute, 24 seconds in. See if the Lancers now can find a way to get on the board. Here is Waller. He'll bring it up right to left. Waller gives it off to JD. He gives it to Tallis. Tallis goes out left side for Khalil. Gets a screen on the left elbow. Waller picked up his dribble. Just holding. Give it to Ja'Cory. Ja'Cory from the right elbow. Back it down inside. Harris hits the deck. Offensive foul on Ja'Cory. He can't believe it. Back-to-back charging fouls on Harris. Now goes to Brown on Belleville East. Ja'Cory picks up his first foul. 2 minutes, 43 seconds in. 2-0 Panthers. Lancers looking to get on the board. Here is O'Fallon. They'll bring it back as Tebe. He'll give it off to Jaden Rush. Rush will go to the right Southwestern Conference logo. Guarded by Waller. Now to Harris. He's guarded by Dawson. Trying to get past him on the left block. Pass up top. Tebe. Drive from the free throw line. Put up a floater. That's no good. Rebounds tipped all the way out the right elbow. It's going to be Brown. He gets it back to Saunders. Saunders back up top for Harris. Harris trying to try again. Almost lost his dribble. Dawson all over him. He cut him off. Back up top to Rush. Rush now to Tebe. Gives it right wing. Brown up top. Rush again. Rush all the way to the hole. Layup missed it. Too strong. Waller pulls down the board. Here comes Khalil. He wants to speed it up and then lost it on the floor. Fight for it near the sideline, and we're going to get a whistle. As they're going to say, it was out of bounds off of O'Fallon. It'll be Lancer basketball. Have it on the left sideline. Moody will give it to Waller. Waller up top. Goes out left wing. 5:20 to play. Give it to Tallis. Tallis is going to put on the floor. Lancers looking for their first points. Back up top for Brown. Brown right side of the lane. Give it to Dawson. Catch and shoot. Jump. Got it. Lancers on the board. Thanks to Jalen Dawson. There's your first assist as well. We talk about how huge the assists are for Belleville East this year. 10 or more, they're undefeated. There's number 1. Here is Rush trying to respond for the Panthers. 3 minutes in, 2-2. Kick out left wing. Thought about a 3 was TB. He'll shoot it anyway. Airballed it out of bounds. Back to Belleville East. They can take their first lead here. Lancers going right to left. Waldo bring it back to senior point guard. Trying to drive it. He just got cut off, and he's on the left wing. Picked up his dribble. Brown hit the deck. Waller still trying to get to somebody. Gets it to Dawson. JD in the left corner. Holden puts on the floor. Dribbling. Top of the key. Right side of the lane. Put it up. Not going to fall. As foul on a fast break. Rush on a 2-on-1 all the way to the hole. Layup good. Jaden Rush with the finish. 4-2. Panthers take the lead back. Belleville East bringing it back. Tallis on the right wing will slow it down. Tallis all the way to the hole. Layup gonna fall. Tallis on the board. 4-4. Last time Belleville East was in this gym was that regional championship loss last year to this O'Fallon Panther team. Last time I was in this gym. Out to Brown on the left wing. Brown trying to get past Tallis all the way to the hole. Layup gonna fall. Will Brown Jr. scores. 3 scores for O'Fallon. They take the lead back 6-4. Belleville East breaks it back. Here is Tallis. Tallis right elbow. Picked up his drill. Gives it to Dawson. Now to Moody. Moody on a head fake. Driving. Puts it up. Gonna fall. Xavier Moody. 3rd different score for Belleville East as well. All with 2. Tied back up at 6. Jaden Rush will bring it back. He wants to drive all the way to the hole, and he's fouled. 2 free throws coming for Jaden Rush. The foul is on the Lancers' Khalil Waller. That's his first second team foul. 3:18 to play in the first. Jaden Rush to the line, and very good free throw shooter. 75%, makes his first. A lot of these O'Fallon players very good from the free throw line. They didn't miss much against Belleville East the first time these 2 schools played. Xavier Moody, Khalil Waller out for Coach Creek. Lancers go to Jalen Coleman and Christian Jenkins for the first time. 71% for Brown. You also look at Rennie Harris, 60%, not bad for a big guy. That second one's going to miss, though. Saunders, not much of a sample size at 50%. TB 82%. Here is J. Cole. He'll give it to Ja'Cory Brown. Brown with the Lancers down by 1, looking for their first lead. Gives it to Dawson. Dawson pass. Tipped as it was way out of bounds. Lancers will keep it. 3:03 to play. Look at it on the right sideline. Dawson gets it into Coleman. Coleman near the volleyball line. Get a dribble. J. Cole gives it to Tallis. Pass inside. It's tipped up in the air. Christian has all the way to the hole. Layup. Missed it. Went in and out. Rebound O'Fallon. 2:45 to go in the first. 7-6 Panthers. Their largest lead is 2. Here is Rush. Step back 3. Bang! Jaden Rush. Huge 3. He's got 6. Panthers on top by 2 possessions. 10-6 getting their largest lead. J. Cole trying to get a response to the Lancers. 2.5 to go. Kick out right corner. Jenkins wants to respond. Quarter 3. Missed it. Rebound Harris on the weak side. Throw it up. Rush inside the paint. All the way to the hole on a double team. Passes underneath the basket. Put up good. Whistle foul. Count the basket. It's good for the Panthers. Brenton Hunter gets his first points. Panthers have 4 different scores, and they have a 6-point lead. 12-6. 2:19 to play in the quarter. Foul is on Jalen Coleman, his first 13 foul. Hunter on the air, 50%, 5 for 10. Not much of a sample size for a guy who's only averaging 2.5 on the air. Free throw for Hunter. Not going to fall. O'Fallon 1 for 3 for the line. 2:15 to play in the quarter. Here is Tallis. He'll bring it up right wing. Tallis gives it over to J. Cole. Lancers need some points in a drought. J. Cole is space guarded by Harris. Fans back out to the 3-point line. Lancers reset. 2 minutes to go now in the first. Give it up top for Dawson. Now left side for Tallis. Left key. Backing down inside. Pass fake. Put it up. Missed it. Rebound tipped. Jenkins has it right block. Puts it up. Missed it. Too short. Rebound tipped out of bounds. And it will be a whistle. I think we got a foul. We do. It's going to go against O'Fallon. How about that? Fouls on Eddie Jackson, number 23 for the Panthers. That's his first. Second team foul, 1:49 to play the first. Christian Jenkins to the line for 2. Christian on the year shooting 65% from the line, 13 for 20. First one for Christian. Missed it. Too strong. Jaden Rush already with 6 points, and O'Fallon would like to get him to a ballpark number of 17. They're 12-2 when he scores 17 or more, a guy that's averaging almost 17 points a game. Second one for Christian, knocks it down. He gets his first points, fourth different score for Belleville East, but down by 5, it's 12-7. Here is O'Fallon. Lancers play a little half-court trap. In the left corner, pass stolen away by Christian. Here comes Jenkins all the way to the hole. Lay it up and he's fouled. 2 more free throws coming for Chris. Was able to steal the pass, run it like a book on the interception, and then took it all the way to the hole and drew the foul. 2 free throws coming. And 1 for 2 last time. See if he can go 2 for 2. First one, Christian knocks it down on that. Xavier Moody back in for Belleville East. He'll come in for Tallis. Jenkins with 2, so 4 scores for Belleville East, all scored 2. Jenkins, Lowry, Dawson, and Moody. Nate Smith also in. He'll come in for Dawson. Checking in for the first time is the junior. Lancers can get it to 1 possession. Get it to 3 with this free throw. Free throw for Chris. Knocks it down. He makes his last 3. He's 3 for 4 from the line. Belleville East has got it to 1 possession. 12-9. Panthers bring it back. 90 seconds to play in the quarter. Rush goes left to right. Pass inside for Brown. All the way to the hole. Going to put it up off the glass. Going to fall. Will Brown Jr. has 4. Him and Rush have combined for 10. 14-9. Lancers bring it back. Here is J. Cole. 75 seconds to play. Coleman will fan it out to the Southwestern Conference. Logan now pushed it up. Gives it to Moody on a handoff. Space for 3. Bang! Xavier Moody! Next one down. He's got 5, leading the Lancers in scoring. 14-12. Lancers have got it to 2. 60 seconds to play now. Pass for Harris, almost stolen away by Jenkins. Had to get up there and get it. Harris all the way to the hole. Kick out, and we got a offensive foul underneath the basket as Brown hit the deck. 51.8, ball back to Belleville East. Rene Harris picks up his second. So when Brian Muniz does not want to lose. This is Rene Harris. They're going to take him out. Then picking up already his second. J. Cole brings it up right to left. Coleman gives it to Nate Smith. Smith, Moody, left corner, head fake. Hit the deck. They're going to get a blocking foul, which would be team foul number 4. Both teams had 4 team fouls, so they'll both teams in the double bonus on the next foul. Jaden Rush is called for. That's his first. 38.9. Lancers. Oh, are they going to call it on the? Oh, sorry, that's the 5th team foul. So Lancers are actually in the double bonus already. So correct me, it's 5 fouls for O'Fallon, 3 on Belleville East. So double bonus for Moody. First one, missed it. Dawson's going to check in here. He'll come right back in. He's going to come in for Corey Brown. Second one for JD. Sorry, for Moody as JD just checked in. That one's no good. Moody goes 0 for 2. Could have tied it up there, but couldn't pull that one down. Here's O'Fallon. Rush gets it across the sideline. Pass to Brown. Brown dribbling. Pass for Rush, almost stolen away. 22 seconds. We'll see if O'Fallon will go for the last shot. It's Rush just dribbling near the half-court line. See if Moody can put him in a box here and with 15 seconds, see if he can force something here. We'll take a defensive stop going in the second. That'll be some momentum. Moody, rush, trying to get past him, picked up his roll, just pulls up a shot, good. 5 seconds, 4, Smith gets it into Moody, 3 seconds, 2, Moody across the timeline for the volleyball at the buzzer, too strong. After the first 8 minutes here from O'Fallon, 16-12, Panthers lead. Jane Rush with the bucket, he's got 8. Second quarter coming up next here from O'Fallon. Panthers lead 16-12. This is Lancer basketball here on the Belleville Broadcast Network. Lancers out there to start the second. Christian Jenkins, Shakori Brown, Khalil Waller, Xavier Moody, and Jalen Dawson started the second quarter here from O'Fallon. Lancers trail at 16-12. Steven Stock with you. Appreciate you spending your Friday evening watching some Lancer basketball. Beverly's trying to make it 11 straight wins. O'Fallon trying to snap a 3-game losing streak along the line, but conference standings also on the line. Beverly's can get to number 3 in the conference tonight with a win over O'Fallon. Only a half game back. And then there's a path for the Lancers to tie the Southwestern Conference Championship. 3-pointer for Rush, no good after a screen. Offensive board, number 3 for O'Fallon from the left wing. No good, but a foul, and 3 free throws coming for O'Fallon. Zach Teeby on the left wing. He shot it and got fouled. Christian Jenkins picks up his first foul. The quarter comes 15 seconds in. If Collinsville were to lose out, Bevel East were to win out, be tied at 8-4. First one good for Teeby. He's got 3. Second one got it. 2 for 2. He's got 4. Dallas Lowry back in the game after getting some rest. He'll come in for Christian. Second one, O'Fallon. Ghana Bo Teeby 3 for 3 after getting fouled shooting the 3. He's got 5. Bevel East down by 7, the largest deficit. Moody all the way to the hole. Missed it. Rebound O'Fallon. They can get it to double figures here with the 3. Across the timeline. Brown on the left wing. Driving all the way to the hole. Layup missed it too strong. Brown pulls down a rebound. Here comes Shakori. Right to left goes Bevel East. Kick out right corner. Moody wants another 3. Bang! Xavier Moody's 2 for 2 for 3, knocking out his second tray. Back to 2 possessions, 19-15. O'Fallon bringing it back. Here is Saunders. Kick out to Jackson. Back to Saunders. He wants a 3. Missed it too short. Dawson on the rebound near the 3-point line. JD gives it to Moody. He wants another 3, and then he passed out, and they're going to say he traveled, as he looked like he stopped for a 3 and then passed and traveled. Moody's disagreeing with that. He's getting an explanation from the ref. Doesn't like the call, but 63 seconds into the quarter, back to O'Fallon. Down by 4. Rush gets it across left to right. Kick out left wing, thought about a 3. Now give it to Brown. Back up top for Rush. Waller almost got there in time, just about a half second late. Rush driving, left side of the lane, put it up, not going to fall. Rebound tip, that's no good on the putback. Lancers, Waller pulls down the board. Waller will fan it out, Rush all over him. Now they double team Khalil. Khalil gives it to Brown. Brown Pass, left corner Moody. What's his third of the night? Airball it. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of O'Fallon. And it'll stay with Belleville with 6:22 to play in the quarter. Just realized they still have first quarter up on the scoreboard. Might be something they want to change. 6:22 to play. I was looking at the score and it says still first period. Waller, bounce pass inside. Brown, layup, good! Ja'Cory is on the score sheet. 19-17, the Lancers down by 2. Here is O'Fallon, they will bring it back. We're up by as many as 7 to start the quarter. Bounce pass, right corner, Brown for 3. In and out. Rebound Moody, Lancers can tie it or take their first lead with the 3. Moody on the right wing. Pass to Ja'Cory. Pass inside Dawson. Put it up, good for JD. Tied up at 19. Dawson has 4. Lancers on a 7-0 run. Rena Harris will come in the next dead ball for Brian Mooney as his Panthers. Rush with it near the volleyball line, just dribbles. Guarded by Waller. Gives it out up top. Now left corner. Brown wants another try at a 3. Missed that one. Waller with pulls down the board. Lancers have a chance to take their first lead. Here is Khalil all the way to the hole. Put up, it's blocked. O'Fallon 5-on-4 as Waller hit the deck. Get it across for Rush. Right wing 3 steps into it. Bang! O'Fallon takes the lead back. Rush with 11. Knocks down his third 3. Coach Creek will call a timeout. Lancers a 7-0 run responded by a Jaden Rush 3. 5:10 to play in the quarter. O'Fallon leads 22-19. We'll take a break here. This is Lancer Basketball on the Belleville Broadcast Network. Lancers down by 3. Coach Creek calls his first time out. He's got 4 remaining. Panthers with all 5. 5:10 to play in the first half. Beverly's down by 3. A 7-0 run to tie it up. And then Jaden Rush just stepped into a 3. He's got 11 already. He can't miss. When he finds that stroke, he starts shooting. He starts making it. He won't miss. When he gets hot, he's hot. Moody picked up his dribbles. O'Fallon. Rush, guarded by Moody. Pass up top for Waller. That is TB. Brown, kick out Moody on a head fake. Moody, fake the pass. Waller, allow left wing for Tallis. Tallis dribbles with the right hand. Tallis doubles, a little bit of a double team play, a little bit of a zone up top. When Tallis tried to take it in, as Waller just brings it back out. 4:30 to play. Got Tallis open on the right wing. Couldn't get it to him. Gets a screen as Waller. Pass, Brown going inside, blocked. O'Fallon. We get it to 2 possessions. Here is Rush. Pass all the way on the run. Layup good for Zach Tebe. He's got 7. O'Fallon leading by 5, 24-19. Waller with it here. Lancers moving right to left halfway through the second quarter. Give it to Moody. Moody up top for Waller. Near the volleyball line is Khalil. Gives it to Tallis. Tallis, he's double T. Brown on the left. Elbow tipped up in the air. Top of the backboard and went over. They're to say it was out of bounds off of O'Fallon, so Lancers will keep it. Khalil Waller out. Jalen Coleman in for Belleville East. He'll trigger it in. Get it in the corner for Tallis. Tallis dribbling from the left corner. Double team. Now up top, Moody. Moody, top of the key. Got to the free throw line. Bounce pass, entry pass to Brown. Layup good for Ja'Cory. Snapping the 5-0 Panther run. Brown with 4, his second bucket. O'Fallon bringing it back. Here is Jaden Rush left to right. Rush with 11, leading the game in scoring. On the left wing. Back up top for Rush. Now left corner, catch it, shoot three. Missed it for O'Fallon. Brown pulls down the board. Lancers get tied at the three. Brown all the way. Had it stripped out of bounds by TB. Panthers out of bounds on them. They'll stay with Belleville East. Another left baseline trigger for Coleman. 5 different scores for Belleville East. O'Fallon with 4. Tallis on the left wing. Puts on the floor, driving, triple team. Just tried to do something with it, he couldn't. Stripped away. Harris, pass. Gives it up to Brown, is trying to keep it in. He just threw it away out of bounds. Back to Belleville East. It will be J. Cole. He will bring it up here. Gets a screen from Moody. Coleman. Right corner. Bounce pass inside. Dawson just wide open. Made a few men jump and just put it up after a few seconds. Dawson with 6. Second leading scorer for Belleville East behind Xavier Moody's 8. Lancers get it to 1. 24-23. 2:35 to play the half. Here is Rush. Pass inside. Off the hands of Renee Harris out of bounds. Back to Belleville East. They have a chance to take their first lead here. Still waiting for it. Can we get it here? Here is J. Cole. Gets it across the sideline. Gives it to Moody. Moody to Tallis. Almost had it stripped away by Rush. Tallis faked the pass. Now to Coleman on the left wing. J. Cole back up top for Tallis. Had Moody open. Couldn't get it to him. Moody is still open. J. Cole wants a 3 for the lead. Missed it. Rebound up in the air. Harris had it. Dawson tried to get up there, but Harris with a way better vertical and with the height went up and got it. That layup missed by Rush. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Here is Coleman speeding up. He wants to attack all the way to the hole. J. Cole. Oh, he almost finished it. Missed it, but we have a foul on O'Fallon, it looks like. Yep. Eddie Jackson picks up his second. First team foul. Lancers looking on the baseline now. Yeah, we're going to get another foul as Belleville East triggered in. Put it up, and 2 free throws coming for Dawson. Will Brown Jr. picks up his first, and JD, a very good free throw shooter, 70% on the year. Get tied to give the Lancers a lead, 152 to play in the half. First one for Dawson. Missed it. I feel like every time I say that, I end up missing. I keep jinxing it. I mean, it's been bad these last few weeks. Need to be a little better on that. Hopefully they'll be able to jinx O'Fallon in a spot like this later on. Dawson knocks down the second, and we have another whistle that's going to go against O'Fallon. But Dawson didn't make the free throw. So let's see where we get here. I think it left too early, maybe. Refs are going to huddle and discuss. Bucket's good by Belleville East. It's on the scoreboard. They just went over the scores table. Will Brown Jr. picks up his second, so the point is good for Dawson. Lancers have tied it, and they're going to keep possession. This time it'll be on the right baseline. It'll be Coleman triggering in. J. Cole gives it to Brown in the right corner. Here is Shakori. He'll put on the floor. Bounce pass out to Dawson. Dawson holding. He'll give it off on the handoff to J. Cole. 100 seconds to play now. Coleman. Gives it to Tallis in the corner. Tallis dribbling on the floor. Back out to Coleman. Stolen away. Lancers 5 out 4. And O'Fallon recovered as Rush was over the half-court line. Tallis. Back out to Coleman. Volleyball line. Give it to Moody. Left key. 80 seconds to play in the half. Tallis up top. Gives it to J. Cole. Lancers still looking for their first lead. Tie game, they could get it here, but just waiting for this shot. Waiting for a good one. Tallis inside. Stripped away. O'Fallon has it back. Here comes Harris. All the way to the hole. Layup. Going up the glass. Brady Harris with his first points. O'Fallon takes the lead back. 26-24. 55 seconds to play. Here in the half. Here is Moody. Thought about a 3 on a pump fake. Now back to Tallis up top. He picked up his dribble. He gives it to J. Cole. Lancers will slow it down. Reset. Coleman gives it to Moody. Moody, right hand dribble back to Coleman. We'll see what Coach Creek wants to do here. If they can't find anything, they might go for the last shot. They've done that a few times over the weeks. Here to Tallis, 30 seconds now in the half. Lowry gives it to Moody. Picked up his dribble, back up to Tallis, 25 seconds, and not much urgency out of Belleville East. 20 seconds now. Back up top for Coleman. 15 seconds, just waiting as J. Cole. Bring it out to the center circle. 10 seconds. Right wing. Moody, pump fake, now put it up for three. Missed it, rebound up in the air. Dawson has it, puts it up for the tie. He got it, and that will send us to the half. Jaden Rush's shot won't even count as the buzzer sounded. Jalen Dawson with 9 leading the Lancers and scoring, and he ties it up as we head into the locker room. 26-26. Beverly still found on a Friday night from O'Fallon. Lancer Hoops halftime report coming up in a few minutes here. This is Lancer Basketball on the Beverly East Broadcast Network. And we welcome in our Lancers halftime report. Lancers and the Panthers will O'Fallon here on a Friday night from O'Fallon, tied up at 26 here. I'm Steven Stock. Welcome in our Lancers halftime report. Belleville East with work to do. They trailed by 7 to start the second quarter. Went on a 7-0 run. They were down by 5, and then Jayla Dawson ended up getting a huge bucket at the end of the quarter to tie it at 26. And that's where we stand here at the half. Let's get the score numbers for start for the Lancers as they are tied. Their leading scorer, Jalen Dawson, doing it all down low. He has 9. Xavier Moody has knocked down 2 threes. He has 8. 4 points for Ja'Cory Brown, 3 points for Christian Jenkins, and also wrapping out with 2 is Tallis Lowry. Over for the Panthers, little foul on Jaden Rush. Has been knocking down some huge shots for the Panthers. He has 11, 7 points for Zach Teeby, and 4 points for Will Brown Jr., then 2 scores of 2 wrapping it out. That is being Brenton Hunter and Renee Harris. Score by the quarter, a plus 4 foul in the first quarter, 16-12. But the second quarter, though, was a minus plus 4 for Belleville East, a 14-10 second to tie us up all at 26. We've been talking about trends, and Belleville East this year, when they're tied at the half, this is tied or trailing at the half, they are 3-7. Only tied at the half, they are 0-1 this year when tied at the half, with 3-7 when tied or trailing at the half, and tied right here at 26. We had to see that one tie was against Collinsville on the road in early December, a double-digit loss for Belleville East to open up Southwestern Conference play. But some things, obviously would like to see Tallis Lowry maybe get going a bit more. He only has 2 points, and someone that only had 6 points Tuesday against Alton. They're 17-4 when Tallis could score 9 or more points. Belleville East would also like to continue scoring the basketball, though. They're on pace for 52 points, which is the ballpark number, 15-1 when they can score 52 or more. But you look at O'Fallon, they are 12-0 when they hold their opponents to 56 points or less. So those two stats are most likely going to collide here. Someone's going to possibly lose, and that streak, those trends may not hold for tonight. But O'Fallon, they're, I think, right where they want to be. There when they can score 54 points or more. They're 15-3 on the year. Where they can score 60 or more, they're 13-0. And then also with their top 3 scorers, Jaden Rush, Renee Harris, and Will Brown combined for 33 points or more, which currently right now they only have 17, but they would be on pace. They're 16-6. Jaden Rush, when he can score 17 or more, they're 12-2 on the year for O'Fallon. As we get closer here to the start of the second half, let's go ahead and take a look at the Southwestern Conference on a Friday night. Only 3 conference game days left on Tuesday. Belleville East knocked off Alton at home, winning 44-41. O'Fallon fell to Collinsville at home, 58-48. And East St. Louis took down the Maroons of Belleville West, winning 78-69. Tonight's games here, of course, East O'Fallon. Alton is at Belleville West, and East St. Louis on the road at Edwardsville. On Tuesday will be our next conference game, our next broadcast as well for you here at boys basketball. It will be senior night when Belleville West comes to town to take on Belleville East. O'Fallon will hit the road. They're at East St. Louis, and Edwardsville is also on the road. They will be at Collinsville on Tuesday. Collinsville trying to, this need one win, I believe, that would win the Southwestern Conference for them. I think the only team that can catch up is East St. Louis or Belleville East. The Lancers would need to win out, and Collinsville will need to lose out for the Lancers to share a part of that Southwestern Conference championship right now. As Collinsville's 8-2, East St. Louis in second at 6-3, O'Fallon in third at 6-4, Belleville East in fourth at 5-4, Edwardsville in fifth at 4-5, Alton in sixth at 3-7, and Belleville West in dead last at 1-8. But they've been playing a lot better basketball, and I wouldn't be surprised they pull up a win over Alton. But Alton's been playing great as well. It's Southwestern Conference for you. And speaking of Belleville West, the Lancers will be playing Belleville West in the first round of the regional semifinal on Wednesday, February 21st at Granite City. That's a 7:30 tip. Belleville East, Belleville West on the 21st of February at Granite City in the regional semifinal. The winner of that game will be taking on the winner of 1-seeded Collinsville and 8-seed Granite City in the regional championship. With that, we're about 30 seconds away from the start of the second half. Let's take a short timeout. We'll have it for you next year on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Out there to start the second half for Belleville East. They will move left to right on your TV screen, it will be Jalen Dawson, Khalil Waller, Tallis Lowry, Ja'Cory Brown, and Xavier Moody. Coach Creek going to the starters here to start the second half. Moving left to right. I'm Steven Stockley. Appreciate you spending your Friday evening watching some Lancer basketball. 26-26 here at O'Fallon on a Friday night. Start of the second half. Big thank you to O'Fallon's athletic department. The opportunity to be here. Waller trying to throw it up top, throwing away. Brown all the way to the hole, throws it up, and he is fouled as hitting the deck was Rennie Harris, and they're going to get Belleville East for a foul. Beyond the shot. David Moody picks up his first. I think that first round matchup, I mentioned it on our pregame about the start of this game. I think it's going to be an interesting regional. I think Belleville East, just in my opinion, my initial thoughts, I think they got a better hand than what I thought it would be. I thought it would be Edwardsville at Edwardsville, and that's what I was scared of. But they will be playing Belleville West. But again, it doesn't matter who you play, you got to win. You have to win. It goes down to what's on the court, not the seeds, not the records, what's on paper. It's to what happens on the court. First free throw, no good for Brown. Second one coming for O'Fallon, trying to knock this one down, trying to go 1 for 2. He got it. Will Brown Jr. has 5 for the Panthers, and they take the lead back 27-26. The Lancers have not led yet in this game. Tallis left to right. They double team. Goes up top, give it to Ja'Cory. Pass, high pass for Dawson. He catches. Back to Lowry. Here is Tallis. Top of the key. Gives it on a handoff to Waller. He wants to run inside. Picked up his dribble. Give it to Dawson. Now to Tallis. 45 seconds into the half. Tallis, top of the key, puts up a teardrop for the lead. Not going to fall. Rebound. Brown has it. Puts it up. The Lancers have their first lead of the night. Ja'Cory Brown has 6. 28-27. Lancers by 1. Jaden Rush will bring it back right to left. He has 11 for the Panthers, their leading scorer. Here is Rush. He'll get a screen from Brown up top. He wants to step into a 3, trying to take it back. Bang for Rush. He's got 14. That's his 4-3 knockdown. 30-28, O'Fallon back. Moody puts it up, blocked by Harris. Rebound, puts it up and fouled. Was Ja'Cory Brown. 2 free throws coming for the junior. 6:37 to play. O'Fallon called for their first foul here of the third quarter. It's on Jaden Rush's second. Brown to the line for 2. Ja'Cory Brown on the year, a 56% free throw shooter. 52 for 93. See if we can get that up a bit here. First one, not going to fall. Second one for Ja'Cory. Need this. Got it! Ja'Cory was 7. Belleville East back within 1, 29-30. 6.5 to play, 90 seconds through in the third. Here is Rennie Harris. He'll bring it up. Averaging about a double-double on the year. He only has 2 points tonight. Belleville East has kind of done a good job with him, and it'll be interesting to see how the Lancers do. As I said that, he missed the layup. Brown on the rebound. It'll be interesting to see how the Lancers do that inside. They've done a good job guarding him. Here is Tallis. Lancers could take the lead back. Just had it here 2 possessions ago. Tallis inside. Fadeaway shot for the lead. Missed it. Rebound. Moody on the floor. Has it all the way to the hole. Easy layup. Good for Xavier Moody off the glass. He's got 10. Lancers back up on top. 31-30. Jaden Rush will bring it back. He'll give it to Tibby. Dribbling. Gives it a Rush. Now pass up in the right block on a high pass for Harris. Double team. Kick back out. Rush thought about a 3. Step back 3 for the lead. Bang for Jaden Rush. Rush has 17. 33-31. Belleville East needs a response here. Here is Moody. Give it back up top for Waller. Gives it to Tallis. Tallis going inside. Kick out Moody. He wants to respond for 3. Bang! Xavier Moody responds. That's his third 3-pointer on the night. He's got 13, leading the Lancers in scoring. 34-33. Belleville East leads. 3 minutes into the third. Rush up top. Give it out right wing for Saunders. Saunders driving on Brown. Try to put up, lost it in a foul. On Belleville East is Ja'Cory Brown. That'll be the second team foul, second personal on Ja'Cory. So there'll be Saunders to the line. Shooting 50% on the year, 16 for 32. Not much of a sample size. You think about that, it's about a little over 1 free throw per game, 26 games in for Saunders. First one. Got it. His first points of the night, too. Tie game at 34, now can take the lead. Take it back. Second one for Saunders. Got it. Saunders with 2. Panthers back up on top, 35-34. Panthers going left to right. Here is Tallis, 3 minutes in, under 5 to go now. Here in the third, Tallis gets it across, top of the key, gives it to Moody. Moody, right side of the lane, drive on Rush, the layup inside, missed a little bit too short. Here comes Rush, almost lost it before bringing it over the half-court line, and now he does. Had to slow things down there. Moody was all over Rush. Now for Hunter. Now to Harris. He'll call for the offense. Harris guarded by Brown on the right key. Up top gets a screen. Pulls up for 3. Missed it. Rebound. It is Dawson having it. And we got a foul on O'Fallon. Eddie Jackson picks up his third for O'Fallon. Second team foul. 4:25 to play in the quarter. Back to Belleville East. Here is Khalil. Right Southwestern Conference low. Now speed it up. Left elbow. Handoff JD inside. Puts it up. Blocked on the right hand by Harris. Rush with a 2-on-1. Throws it up. Alley-oop layup good. Will Brown Jr. has 7. 37-34. Panthers by 3. They're the largest lead of the half. The largest lead of the night is 7. Going back to the second quarter. Give it to Jacory. He'll give it off to Tallis on a handoff. Tallis up top. Go out left wing. Lowry. Got a dribble. Try to get past Brown. He couldn't. Give it back up top for Jacory. Gives it to Waller. Khalil. Past Brown. Right block. Just going to put it up. Missed it. Offensive board. Fighting for it. Whistle and a foul. That's going to go against O'Fallon. Eddie Jackson picks up his 4th throw foul, and one more and he's out of the game. Belleville East will go to their first substitutions in the half. Khalil Waller, Jalen Dawson out, Jalen Coleman, and Christian Jenkins in. Lancers will have it on the right baseline. 3:39 to play in the quarter. Down by 3. Coleman waiting. Try to get into Towles. He'll get into Brown on a bounce pass. Inside, missed it. Rebound Harris. They can get it to 2 possessions. Harris wants to run. Speed up, another alley-oop pass. Layup good off the glass. Brenton Hunter makes it a 5-point game. Hunter now has 4. Lancers inside. Brown put it up good. Jacory has it. Gets it back to 3. Coach Creek with his second timeout. Jacory has 9. Let's take one as well. 39-36. 3:29 to play in the third. This is Lancer basketball here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Coach Creek calling his second. 3 remaining. O'Fallon with all 5. Timeouts remaining. 3:29 to play in the third. Lancers down by 3, 39-36. O'Fallon basketball. They'll move right to left. Big bucket by Jacory Brown, who has 9, tying Dawson second in score tonight for Belleville East. Here is Harris in the home whites with gold text and numerals. O'Fallon right to left. Belleville East in the Columbia Blues, white text and numerals. Right corner. trying to bring it back out. Bounce past Harris. Now to go to Rush. Kick out. Tibby for three. Catch and shoot. Missed it. Rebound Jenkins. Lancers can tie with the three. Here is Christian. He'll get it across the timeline. On Rush all the way to the hole. Christian, layup, missed it. Too strong. Rebound O'Fallon. They'll have a 4-on-3. Inside Rush. Layup, missed it. Offensive board. Put back, no. We have a block and foul on Belleville East. 2 free throws coming for the Panthers. Jalen Coleman picks up his second. Third team foul. Jaden Rush will go to the line for 2. First one, got it. 75% free throw shooter. I mean, with his sample size, might be one of the largest, highest free throw percentages I've ever seen over the past 2 years. Second one, Rush, got it. Panthers by 5, 41-36. Rush with 19 on the night. I'm going to run out of space if he can continue scoring the way he is. Tallis on the left wing. Down by 5. Up top for Chikori. He'll give it to Moody. Right, pop three. Missed it. Out of bounds as it went over the top of the backboard. Back to O'Fallon with 2:37 to play. Moody's been knocking down that shot. He has 13 on 3 different threes. Khalil Waller will come in for Tallis. Rush almost fumbled it on the entry pass. Gets it back to Harris. 2:30 to play in the third. Harris is trying to get past Coleman. Pushes, and we're going to get a offensive foul as he tried to push Coleman out of the way. That's a big guy guarded by a small guy, and Coleman held off his own weight. Drew the offensive foul, number 4 on O'Fallon, and one more in the Lancers to a double bonus. Fouls on Rennie Harris, his third. He just tried to push him out of the way. Double East left to right. Waller in the backcourt on the bounce pass for Coleman. Possession there also in favor of O'Fallon. Here is Coleman. Gives it to Waller. Waller, ball above his head. Just puts it on the floor, going to dribble. Guarded by TV. Give it to Moody. Guarded by Rush. Moody all the way to the hole, trying to finish. Good! Xavier Moody! He's got 15. Leading the Lancers in scoring. Man, he's been incredible these last 2 games. Jaden Rush will throw it for Harris. He gets it across the timeline. Bounce pass. O'Fallon throw it up top for Rush. Rush driving all the way. We're going to get a foul on Belleville East, down to be number 4. So both teams will be in the double bonus on their next fouls. Ball will be on the right baseline on the trigger for O'Fallon. Third on Coleman, and Tallis Lowry looks like he'll come in for him. Coleman held scoreless tonight. He had 7 on Tuesday. Foul. Here is Brown. Pass for Harris. Backing down on Brown. Bounce pass left corner. Hunter will just bring it out. 100 seconds to go in the third. Give it out to Swartz Jr. Now back out to Hunter. Hunter now to Tibby. Left wing. There's a 3 for Rush. Bang! Jaden Rush has 22. Lancers now down by 6, 44-38. 80 seconds to play. Christian on the right wing gets a screen from Brown. Now go up top. Gives it to Moody. Moody to Tallis. He'll get a screen from Chikori to his left. They double team it, switch. Waller now. Pass corner. Moody on a drive. Had it stripped away. O'Fallon wants to run on a 3-on-1. Rush throws it up. Alley-oop. Layup good. Panthers by 8. Whistle foul. Count the basket. It's good. So free throw coming for Will Brown. Man. Lancers down by their largest deficit. Jenkins picks up number 2. 58.5, and here is Brown at the line. He's trying to enter double figures. He's got 9. Free throw. Got it. He's got 10. Lancers down by 9. Jalen Dawson will come in for Christian Jenkins. Lancers losing momentum, and O'Fallon just throwing up the alley-oops. A 9-point game, 47-38. Here's Belleville, 55 seconds to play in the third. Dallas will bring it up left to right. Needed a bucket. Here's Belleville. Tallis, give it up top for JD. Gives it left side for Khalil. Waller dribbling. Now up top, give it to Brown. Brown to Moody. He'll get a screen to his left from Ja'Cory. They double team. Brown left block, going inside. Backing down. Lift the finish, missed it. Rebound tipped. O'Fallon has it. It's Rush. 30 seconds. Across the timeline. Rush trying to get past Moody. Kept it alive. Layup good. Rush has 11. 49-38. Rush has 24. Beverly's to respond. Brown inside. Layup good. And a foul. Whistle foul. Count the basket. It's good for Ja'Cory. Brown with 11. And he will try and make it 12 as the Lancers get back to single digits. 20 seconds to go in the third. Free throw for Ja'Cory Brown. Missed it. Rebound. Harris has it. It'll be 15 seconds. Looks like O'Fallon will go for the last shot, moving right to left. Out by 9, and we have a whistle. And Coach Crick, I think, just got teed up. They're going to say it's to the Belleville East bench. I'm not sure if it's Coach Creek, but Lancers got teed up. So Fallon is going to get free throws. I'm not sure. Wait, hold on. They're going to get free throws in the ball, but refs are talking. I think they're going to see. Yep. Okay, so they're going to send, trying to figure out they're going to send a line. It'll be TV. Back to double figures. I'm not sure if it was Creek. I don't think Creek was saying anything. I didn't see anything, but first one's good. 8 points for TV. Panthers back by 10, and it will be their ball after this free throw. Second one missed it too short, 50-40. 12.2 to play in the third. Found their largest lead. The Lancers will be trailing going to the fourth quarter. They're 2-8 when trailing going to the fourth. O'Fallon getting close to their ballpark number of 60. They're 13-0 when they can do that. Their first one reaches 54. They're 4 points away, and they're 15-3 when they score 54 or more. Here is Rush in the backcourt, 8, guarded by Moody. Gets it across the timeline. Rush will get a screen from Brown. 3 seconds. Rush, right corner, 3 at the buzzer. In and out. Tip. Can't get it. It's not going to count, and the bucket's no good. With that, that will end the third quarter with the Lancers trailing 50-40. Work to do as we head in the fourth. Final frame coming up next here. This is Lancer basketball on the Beverly Broadcast Network. We'll be right back from O'Fallon. Beverly East is 2-8 when they trail. Going to the fourth, they trail by 10. 50-40 start of the fourth here on a Friday night with some Lancer basketball. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm Steven Stock here with you. O'Fallon basketball to start the fourth. They will move right to left. Out there for Jeff Creek. Khalil Waller, Ja'Cory Brown, Tallis Lowry, Xavier Moody, and Jalen Dawson. O'Fallon moving right to left. Here is TB, and he just lost it out of bounds, and it will stay with O'Fallon as it went off of Belleville East. Pass, Harris, left corner, 3 off the trigger. That's going to be too short. Rebounds pulled down by Belleville East, and we're going to get a foul on O'Fallon's Zach Tebe. That's his second. First team foul. First foul comes 11 seconds in here in the quarter. Belleville East needs a run here. We saw it happen Tuesday against Dalton. They weren't down by 10 in the fourth. They were down by, I believe it was 3 or 4. They were down by 12 midway through the third here. So maybe we'll see what can happen. Tallis shows off a crossover all the way. Tallis, Lowry. That's the Tallis I know. 4 points for Lowry. Now it's to 8, 50-42. Here is Rush, and Brown fouls him from behind as he brought it up. Shakori Brown called for this third foul. First foul of the quarter on Belleville East. Found with it back. Here is Rush, and they're going to get another foul this time on Khalil for a block. That'll be his second team foul. Here is Rush. Gets a screen from Brown, guarded by Waller up top. Rush driving all the way with space. Layup, missed it. Rebound, Tallis. Here comes Lowry. He'll bring it up all the way to the hole. Tallis with the finish. No good, but it's fouled. And 2 free throws coming for Tallis Lowry. Foul is on Zach Tibbe, his third. So the Lancers will have 2 free throws for their best free throw shooter on the year. Talk about needing to knock down these. Got it. Second one is good for Tallis, knocking down both, and we're going to get another whistle. Tallis has 6 now. Foul is on Belleville East. That's number 3, and it's going to go on Waller. That's his third foul as well. Here comes O'Fallon. They'll bring it back. Here is Jaden Rush moving right to left. Gets it to Renee Harris. Harris guarded by Brown on the right wing. Lancers a 4 run and start the fourth over 60 seconds in. Pass for Rush at the center circle. Just holding. Now puts it on the floor, going to dribble. Gets a screen. Brown steps up. Back to Harris on a bounce pass. Harris guarded by Tallis. Bounce pass inside. Will Brown with the monster jam time. He has 12. Panthers by 8. 52-44. Here comes Tallis. That's what something O'Fallon needed. And a little bit of a Lancer momentum to start the fourth. Tallis wants a 3 after a screen. Missed it. Too short. Rebound in the corner. Pulled down by Harris. He got there before Lowry could. 6:20 to play. Pass to Tebe. He catches. Gets it across on a pass to Rush. Right wing 3. Stepped into it. In and out. Oh, man. He was wide open. Brown brings it back. Lancers on a fast break. Moody left corner 3. Pop. Missed it. Bounce over the top of the backboard again. That's the second time that's happened to Belleville East where it's bounced over the top of the backboard tonight. Back to a foul. Lancers down by 8. 6 minutes to play and less than here in the fourth. Here is Harris. Dribbling guarded by Moody. Guarded by Brown. Left corner 3 for O'Fallon. Bang! O'Fallon knocks one down. Coach Creek needs a timeout. O'Fallon, their largest lead of the night, 55-44. A 5-0 run. Trying to take Belleville East out of it. 5:41 to play. Timeout, let's take one as well. This is Lancer basketball here on the Belleville Broadcast Network. O'Fallon has reached a ballpark number of 54 with their 55 points, so they score 54 or more. They're 15-3 on the year. Currently holding Belleville East to 56 points or less. When they do that, they're 12-0. They're also 16-6 when their top three scorers, Jaden Rush, Rennie Harris, and Will Brown Jr., combined for 33 or more. They have combined for 36. They're in a spot they want to be right now. Jaden Rush has 24. When he scores 17 or more, they're 12-2. They're 10 or 4 when Will Brown Jr. could score 10 or more. He has 12. O'Fallon in a spot they want to be. Belleville East 2-8 when they trail going to the fourth. They trail by 11. Left to right after another timeout by Coach Crick. That's his third two remaining. Here comes Tallis. He'll bring it up. He gives it to JD. Dawson on the right side of the lane picked up his drill. Get up to top for Waller. Waller cut off on the left elbow. Gives it to Moody. Moody going to drive inside. Fake the pass. Put it up. Not going to fall. Offensive board. JD puts it up. Good for Jalen Dawson. I think that's his first points of the second half. O'Fallon's kind of held him in check. Back to single digits at 9. 55-46. 5:10 to play. Here is Reedy Harris guarded by Ja'Cory Brown. He gets it across the timeline. Harris just puts it up. Not going to fall. Rebound Dawson. Rebound. And they're going to say travel on Belleville East as Dawson had the board and he was on the floor. Travel on Dawson, and O'Fallon gets it back. 5:05 to play. Got to find a way to string together some stops and then get some buckets as well. Throw it all the way up top. No one there. Tallis all the way to the hole. Layup missed it, but he's fouled. Oh, man. 2 free throws coming. Oh, they're going to say goaltending. All right, we'll take that. Don't even need to shoot the free throws. Tallis has 8. Back to 7. 55-48. Jalen Coleman in for Khalil Waller for Belleville East. Right at 5 minutes to play in the fourth. Still time. Just need to get another turnover. Force another turnover. Make it a 2-possession game with the bucket. That would be what you want to do right here. TV gets it across the timeline. Between the center circles, guarded by J. Cole. He gives it out to Harris. He's guarded by Brown, the right Southwestern Conference. Logan Alfanit up top. He gives it a Rush on a handoff. Rush just going to dribble. Crossover, guarded by Moody, center circle. Trying to go to his left. Moody just trying to stay in front of him here. Cannot let him get past you. Rush, cut off. Give it out to Tabey. Tabey just dribbling, guarded by J. Cole. Fan it back out. Pass for Harris is almost fumbled away. Harris, cut, take out right corner. Now back up to Rush up top. 30 seconds ran off on this possession by O'Fallon. Rush at the center circle, half court line. Guarded by Moody. Tiptoed the sideline, and they're going to say a foul on Xavier Moody. Team foul number 4. Next one would send the Panthers to a double bonus. Second one on Moody. Back to O'Fallon, right to left. Tabey gets it across. Pass in the right corner. Catching, holding. Now put on the floor, going to dribble. Bounce pass all the way to the hole. Harris, jump time! Jump time number 2 for O'Fallon. Back to 9, 57-48. And a whistle down the other end. Foul on O'Fallon, Zach Tabey. That's his 4th one more, and he's out of the game for O'Fallon. And Lancers will have it on the baseline. It's only O'Fallon's 3rd. Here is Tallis. Belleville still only down by 9. Still single-digit game. Tallis on the drive all the way to the hole. Blocked by Harris. He's sent it out of bounds. What a game he's had down low. Guy we talked about in the pregame, averaging a block per game. 2 steals per game. 3.5 assists. He does it all. 8.5 rebounds. 13.5 points. Out to Brown on the right key. Drive it inside. Lost it on the floor. O'Fallon has it. They can get it to double digits again under 4 minutes to play. Throw it up. Layup inside. Good for Will Brown Jr. He has 14. Panthers 59. They need one more to get to 60. When they do that, they're undefeated. Moody inside. Lost it. Back O'Fallon. Brown on a run. All the way to the hole. Missed the jam time. Rebound. TB out there, though. Inside underneath the basket. Kick it out, and he is fouled. Or were they going to say he stepped out of bounds? Foul at Belleville East. Dallas Lowry picks up his first 2 free throws for TB. Double bonus, O'Fallon is in now. 3:28 to play. First one's good. TB with 9. He can be the third double-figure scorer for O'Fallon. There's 60 points as well. (13-0) when they score 60 or more, and they have 61 tonight. Timeout, Belleville East. TB with 10 will take one as well. 3:28 to play. Belleville East facing their largest deficit of 13. We're right back here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Belleville East down by 13, facing their largest deficit with 3:28 to play in this one. Out there for the Lancers on the floor, Jalen Dawson, Jalen Coleman, Xavier Moody, Ja'Cory Brown, and Dallas Lowry. Lancers coming in and winning 10 straight. That's on the line, and trying to make it 11 straight, but tough to do against the mighty Panthers. Coleman left to right brings it across. Down by 13. Lancers got it to 7, but O'Fallon a 6-0 run. Here is Tallis. Hands it off to J. Cole. Thought about a 3. Now in the corner for Tallis. Tallis backing down. 3:10 to go. Tallis driving inside. Slipped. Gets out of Dawson in the corner. Dawson and pass. Moody almost stolen away. Gets it back. Kick out J. Cole. Couldn't shoot it now. He will. Up the pass fake. Missed it. Rebound. Dawson offensive board. Put back. Nobody's fouled with 2:55. 2 free throws coming for JD. Going to be tough here for Belleville East to come back down 13. It will be tough. Out of the game is Eddie Jackson. That's number 5. He is fouled out. Team foul number 4. Next to it, send the Lancers to a double bonus. Jalen Dawson with 11. He's been a huge piece tonight. JD his first. Got it. He's got 12. Second one, Dawson. Got them both. He's got 13. Back to 11. 60-51, and Belleville East is almost at 52 or more. They're 15-1 when they get to that number. Here is O'Fallon. Pass across the timeline. It's Brown inside. Lay it up. Missed it. Too short. Dawson with the board. 2:40 to go. Brown across the timeline. Kicks it. Try to kick it out. He's just stuck. Gives it to J. Cole. He'll fan it out. 2.5 to play now. Coleman just dribble it. Calling for something. Gets it to Brown. Brown, kick out Dawson, wants a 3. Bang! Jalen Dawson gets it to 8, 2:21 to play. Jalen has 16. Timeout the floor. Big shot by Dawson. It keeps the Lancers in the game for now. Lancers on a 5-0 run. 61-53. Timeout on the floor will take one as well. This is Lancer basketball here on the Belleville Broadcast Network. Foul on the move, right to left. 8-point game, 5-0 run. Dawson with the last 5. He's got 16. Lancers back to single digits, 3-possession game. There's still plenty of time, 2:21 to play, but you have to get stops and buckets. Tibby, they're going to double team. Moody coming up, came from behind, out of bounds, back to Belleville East on a turnover. So they forced 2 consecutive defensive stops. They could get 3 consecutive buckets here now. I mean, they could get it at 2 possessions now. The defenses came up huge, but can the offense continue it? Tallis, free throw line, fade away, jump inside the paint, missed it too strong, rebound Harris. Needed that bucket, needed it badly. 2 minutes to play. Rush in the backcourt, guarded by Tallis. Dribbles with the right hand, he gets it across, just walking it up slowly. Belleville is going to come double team press. Now to Harris. Tallis coming to double team with Brown, now they triple team. Pass out TV, left wing. Rush back up top. They're running time off. 100 seconds to play. 8-point game. Lancers need a stop. They need the ball. Brown, pass. Rush caught. Rush top of the key. Just bring it back out. Run some more time. 90 seconds to go. Now in the right corner. Back out to the half-court line. It's Rush at the center circle. Belleville East will double team. Now to Harris. Harris. Bounce pass inside. Layup good for Brown. He's got 16 and Belleville East in trouble. 63-53. J. Cole respond. Layup good. His first points. 63-55. 60 seconds to go now. Rush across the timeline. They're going to foul him as Jalen Dawson and got the guy who wanted a foul. 75% free throw shooter to the line for 2. Foul is on Jalen Dawson, his first. First one. It's good. Rush with 25 tonight. What a game he has exploded for. Second one for Rush, trying to make it back to double figures. He does. 65-55. Rush with 26. Belleville East trying to get it back. Here is J. Cole. 53 seconds. Pass to Tallis. 50 seconds. Just going to dribble. Tallis up top, 45 seconds. Coleman for 3, catch and shoot. Bang! J. Cole knocks one down. Timeout, Coach Creek. J. Cole with 5. They get it to 7. 65-58. 42 seconds to play, and maybe just not enough time. Anyway, with that, we'll take our last time out of the night. 65-58. This is Lancer basketball here on the Belleville Broadcast Network. .1 O'Fallon basketball. They'll run right to left. 7-point game. J. Cole knocks down a three. He has 5 on the night. Here's O'Fallon. Pass is almost stolen away by Moody. It was just a tad, about 10th of a second late. They fouled Renee Harris. 2 free throws coming for Harris in the double bonus. Fouls on Tallis. That's number 2. Harris on the year is shooting 59%. So not the worst guy to foul. He'll knock a few down. He may miss one. That's all Belleville needs is to see if they can get at least a miss as he knocks down the first. Harris only has 5 tonight. But it's been Rush and Brown combining for 42 from them two. 8-point game. Harris with 37.3 on the clock. Makes the second. 9-point game, 67-58. Harris has 6. Here is Tallis, 35 seconds. Gives it to J. Cole. What's their 3? Catch and shoot. Bang! J. Cole with another. He's got 8. Belleville has got it to 6. 67-61. Clock is running 25 seconds. Couldn't foul Rush. Now they do it. The center circle is Moody with 22.8. A little more time ran off than probably Belleville wanted. Moody picks up his 3rd. Gonna need some misses here. At least J. Cole's knocked down 2. He's got 8 points here this last minute, 30 seconds or so. Keeping Belleville East with a chance. I mean, it's going to take something here. It's going to take a run. First one, Rush. He got it. This guy won't miss. He's got 27. Officially ran out of space for him on my score sheet tonight. Hit my last box score. The total should be 29 for Jaden Rush. Sorry, 28 now for Jaden Rush. 69-61. Here is Tallis, 20 seconds. Fake the pass. Tallis on a drive inside. Puts it up. Not going to fall too short. Rebound. Dawson put it up. He got it. JD has 18. Clock is running. 10 seconds. They get it in. And they're going to foul Harris with 7.6. Down by 6. Well, I mean, you're going to need him to probably miss both because he makes one. It's a 3-possession game. That's going to end it. There's still a chance if it stays at 2 possession. Hold on. Hold on. I think we got a call on somebody. Will Brown Jr. went to go for the jam. They called it for a technical foul. Oh, my. Oh, my. That's his 3rd, and I'm not so. Renee Harris is going to have 2 free throws. Or I guess, did they call Belleville East? I guess Tallis Lowry got called. 7-point game. They shoot at technical fouls, but they called Tallis for it. Harris or Brown went down there and jammed it. Second one's good. For Renee Harris, who has 8 now, and so I guess they called. No, they did call a foul on Brown. So Belleville East is going to shoot free throws. It will be Tallis Lowry. I was confused because they called it. Said number 3 on the score, but I thought he said Will Brown Jr. I was confused on why Harris was shooting free throws. But anyway, Tallis has technical free throws, and he's going to miss the first. Not much time left. I mean, you would need to make both. They had to get back to 6. There would be time, but not enough time with 7 seconds left. Second one, Tallis. He got the second at least. He has 9. This will be Belleville East's 4th loss when Tallis scores 9 or more. So it is going to be Lancer basketball. 7-point game at 3 possessions. That's why that first missed free throw is crucial because it would be at 2. Tallis catches, 5 seconds. Gives it to J. Cole. Here comes a deep 3. Catch and shoot. Missed it. Too strong. Rebounds tipped out of bounds, and that will be the buzzer. O'Fallon wins 71-64. A Friday night home win for the Panthers. They snapped their 3-game losing streak, improving an 18-10 on the year, 7-4 in conference play. Belleville East's 10-game winning streak is snapped tonight. They fall to 19-10, 5-5 in conference play. With that, we'll talk about it next on our Lancers postgame show.
And we welcome in our Lance Hoops postgame show, the final tonight here from O'Fallon on a Friday night. The Panthers knock off the Lancers, winning 71-64. Welcome into our Lance Hoops postgame show. Belleville East's 10-game winning streak snapped tonight. O'Fallon snaps their 3-game losing streak. Welcome in. I'm Steven Stock with you. Just a game where Belleville East was never, in control. They only had the lead once, and it was a 1 or 2 point lead, and just things, O'Fallon's a great basketball team, of course, and you got to give props where props are due. They're a great team, and they really dominated. They really played a good game. They really finished well in the second half, a 24-14 third quarter powered into with the win, and Belleville East just, made a little bit too many mistakes as you wanted to. Obviously, I know Belleville East did do a lot of things right. They made some good number of shots, but a few turnovers there, here and there, and just not enough for Belleville East to beat a team like O'Fallon, and the Lancers have been playing pretty good basketball, and still tonight was a solid game. It wasn't a great game, but it was a solid game. It was, O'Fallon, again, just a good team, and this is a team that, obviously they're on a different side of the regional bracket for Belleville East, but, you look at it, this is the type of team you're going to play in the playoffs, whether that's Belleville West or Granite City or Collinsville in the regional championship. If you can get there, it doesn't matter. O'Fallon's a great team. To only lose by 7, I know it's, obviously you never want to lose, but 7 is not, it could have been, a worse game out of Belleville East. Obviously could have been better, but it wasn't as bad as, it could have been. Belleville East still played a solid enough game where they stayed in it, and were with the Panthers for about the first 2.5 quarters of play. They did a good enough job to stay in the ball game, just couldn't, finish it out. And that goes over to O'Fallon. Their scores were incredible. Jaden Rush is incredible scoring the basketball, shooting free throws. That guy does not miss. 28 points for him. And Will Brown Jr. made some big plays. Their defense was great. Reading Harris had some big blocks down low. We talked about how good he is down low on defense and rebounding. He is huge. They are a great basketball team and definitely a threat for a regional championship. They're on that Quincy side. I can definitely see them winning one. You can see any team really winning a regional championship in this regional. O'Fallon definitely is on the top of that list. But Belleville East, again, late in this year, you can't win them all. 10 straight is still an incredible feat. I know the boys are they're upset after a loss like this. So a game you obviously want to win. You want to win any game that you can. But it's also a loss where it's like you got to just learn from the things that went wrong and keep improving. O'Fallon's a great team, and you're going to have another crack at it Tuesday in the last home game of the year against Belleville West, and then you'll be back at it Friday in the last game of the season against East St. Louis. You cannot, try and, cannot take a step backwards. It's about taking the next step forwards and continue to play your brand of basketball. Belleville East is playing good basketball at the right time at this back part of the year. With 2 games left, it's all about knocking off Belleville West and East St. Louis next week, and get ready for the postseason the week after. You're going to play Belleville West Tuesday, a team you're going to play in next Wednesday after that. So, obviously, hats off to O'Fallon, but Belleville East, got to keep your head high and keep improving, keep working at it. Belleville East still, great game, great games. Let's get the numbers for it. Great games for some of these guys. Belleville East lead scorer tonight with 18 points. It was Jalen Dawson. I think he had that many, but he had 5 points late. I guess that got him over to 18. He had a great game. It was quite, I didn't think it was 18 points for sure, but man, he was incredible down low. Some big offensive boards. That guy finishes. I don't know how he finishes down low. There's so many guys on him. He'll still put up and make it. I don't know how he does it. He had 18. 15 points for Xavier Moody. 11 points for Ja'Cory Brown. 9 points for Tallis Lowry. 8 points for Jalen Coleman. 3 points for Christian Jenkins. Wrapping out the scoring for Belleville East. Tallis got to 9. That's your ballpark number. 17-4 before tonight. Now 17-5 when he scores 9 or more. And then O'Fallon, as I mentioned, Jaden Rush was their leading scorer. He had 28 points, 16 points for Will Brown Jr., 10 points for Zach Tebe, 4 points for Brenton Hunter. Yeah, Brenton Hunter. Also 8 points. 8 points for Rennie Harris, then 4 points for Brenton Hunter, 3 points for Eddie Jackson, and wrap it out with 2 is Caden Saunders. Scored by the quarter, O'Fallon at a +4, 16-12, but the second quarter, Belleville East responded with a +4 second quarter, outscoring the Panthers 14-10, but Belleville East at -10 third quarter really hurt them. That's where things went wrong. 24-14 outscored. Fourth quarter, they outscored the Panthers 24-21. Some trends that, that Belleville East that went right for O'Fallon is Jaden Rush, obviously 17 or more. They're 13-2 now when he scores 17 or more. They're also now 11-4 when Will Brown Jr. scores 10 or more. They're 17-6 when their top three scorers, Jaden Rush, Rennie Harris, and Will Brown Jr. combined for 33 points or more. And they're 14-0 now, undefeated when they could score 60 points or more. And good trends for O'Fallon. Belleville East, though, is going to suffer their second loss when they score 52 points or more. They're now 15-2. They're 3-8 when tied or trailing at the half now, and 2-9 when trailing going into the fourth quarter. They had 2 fourth-quarter comebacks and 3 second-half comebacks for this 10-game winning streak, and those trends snap tonight for Belleville East. Anyway, we'll take our last break here of the night. We're going to get some scores from around the conference. Alton at Belleville West, East St. Louis at Edwardsville. It's next year on the Lanterns postgame show. We'll be right back here from O'Fallon. And we're back at our Lanterns postgame show, wrapping it up here with some scores from around the conference tonight. Alton at Belleville West. Belleville West trails Alton, Belleville West trailing 42-33 at home to the Redbirds as they begin fourth quarter play. How about this from Edwardsville? The Tigers lead the Flyers of East St. Louis 69-63. 80 seconds left to play in the fourth from Edwardsville. A close game there. That would be O'Fallon taking over second place if that score were to hold. So Collinsville stays in first. They're idolated too. East St. Louis playing right now. Say they were to lose, they would be in third. O'Fallon goes to second at 7-4. East St. Louis in third at 6-4. Belleville East in fourth at 5-5. They would be tied with Edwardsville at 5-5. And in sixth place would be Alton 4-7. And Belleville West would be in last at 1-9. Anyway, that's it for our Lanterns postgame show tonight. We wish the girls good luck on Monday in their regional. Headset just hold on. I knew it was coming. Hold on. There we go. Anyway, I wish the girls team good luck on Monday. They'll be playing Quincy, the 3 seed, on Monday. That's a 6 o'clock start here at O'Fallon. Wish the girls a good luck. But our next boys broadcast will be on Tuesday. It'll be senior night against Belleville West. We'll be on the air around 7:15 right after the JV game ends. We'll get that all for you here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. With that from O'Fallon, a big thank you to O'Fallon's athletic department and their athletic director, Corey Patton, for giving me the chance to broadcast some Lancer basketball here on a Friday night with the Lancers losing 71-64. Lancers fall to a record of 19-10, 5-5 in the conference. O'Fallon improves to 18-10, 7-4 in the conference. Stay tuned to our social media accounts and obviously the BTS East Lancers Twitter account for those updates on the girls game Monday. And with that here from O'Fallon, we'll see you next week. Hopefully Monday maybe for the girls game. If not, we'll see you Tuesday for boys basketball against Belleville West. And that'll be it for, start of next week. The playoffs for the girls and the boys start the playoff run in Grand City the week after. So we'll be obviously following these teams as much as we can, but wish good luck to the girls on Monday. With that, though, hope you have a good rest of your Friday. Have a good weekend here from O'Fallon, and we will see you guys later with the Panthers winning this one 71-64. We'll see you guys later.